But what about
Yeah.
Northwestern, who beats Ohio State? Pretty incredible. They win there in Columbus for the first time since 1977. How do you like the Wildcats' chances of making it into the tourney?
This is a great story, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
developing in Evanston, and we've used and talked to Jerry Palm of CBS Sports a lot. I mean, he has 8 teams right now from the Big Ten getting in. He has Northwestern in there. They've not really convinced the top 25 poll voters yet, but at 5-2, 16-4 overall. I mean, just the resume as it stands right now. 3 of the 4 losses, guys, are by 4 points or less. And this is a legitimate team here that if you go by Jerry Palm's bracketology, okay, to get 8 teams from the Big Ten in there, Northwestern is 3rd right now. Unless the bottom falls out, I don't see how you can leave the Wildcats out. I don't see how Northwestern does not get in. It'd be a fantastic story for the conference, great for college basketball. And there you just saw Pat Fitzgerald and what he's been able to do with the football program at Northwestern, perhaps the biggest cheerleader for Chris Collins. And he's brought tremendous youth and exuberance into the program. I think people would say that all the pieces are there at Northwestern. You've got a fantastic academic institution in a suburb of a major American city in one of the best conferences in all of college sports. All that's there. Now you have a young coach, energetic coach to kind of sell the program. Now you see the success. And this could really be, guys, we could look back to this season as a potential turning point here for Northwestern to become one of the top half or even upper echelon teams in the Big Ten.
That's assuming, though, that Chris Collins stays there in Evanston. I know he has said
Yeah.
that he's happy there. He wants to build a winner there, but then somebody's going to come in with some big-time money. Is he going to be able to say no?
It's going to be hard, isn't it? I mean, Michael, you were over here in Chicago with Pat Fitzgerald, and they had success and rumors about potentially him being considered for the Bears head coaching job.
Right.
I mean, what are the wild things and his name coming up and other things too, and he decided to stay. He could have pursued some things on the football side. So the basketball side, I know it's a different situation, but good coaches have come through Northwestern and gone on to have success. I mean, this is you look at what Bill Carmody did. I mean, he was at Northwestern for so long, and in his first year, Holy Cross takes him to the tournament. Before that, Kevin O'Neill in the late 80s, or 90s rather, after he left Northwestern, he led 2 teams to the NCAA tournament. So Chris Collins is one in a line of coaches that have had some success after they've left Northwestern. To do it here is certainly a trademark for him and a milestone on his very early and young career. He can be a very attractive coaching candidate. And we'll have to see. I mean, he has the Chicago area ties. So from a recruiting standpoint, from it being kind of a home base for him, you could see the appeal of staying here. There's really not a lot of Chicago competition, at least yet, for recruits. I mean, DePaul is down. They're trying to improve. They're going to get a new arena, it looks like. Loyola is not a contending program when you talk about the region. You've got Marquette. So in terms of that footprint of Chicago talent and Illinois and Wisconsin, what can he do to kind of attract some of those guys and add some other pieces and really get this thing going? If he can develop a pipeline somehow from all this talent in the Chicago area that seems to go everywhere else but stay in the state and out-recruit Illinois as well, I mean, Collins could be setting himself up here for a pretty good situation in years to come if he chose to stay.